Welcome to Love Lies and Lacefronts. Here we do reviews and commentary on the YouTube channels you love to watch. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe, hit your notification bell, be active in the comments, and don't forget to like this video. If you're already part of the family, don't forget to like this video and share it with your social media. Thanks again for clicking on this video. I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you in the comments. Now let's go ahead and get this video started. Hey guys, how are you? Guys, I'm just running a quick fair use disclaimer very quickly. So, guys, I just watched that video and it's so freaking heavy. I don't even know what to say. My goodness. I almost feel like, why did I watch that? It's very tough subject matter, and it's really, that's tough. I'm trying to advance the chat on my other screen and I'm having a hard time. Okay. Guys, hey to everyone. Guys, yeah, that subject matter is really, really tough. I'm not gonna lie. Let me just start off by saying first, welcome members, mods. I appreciate it. It is Member Monday, and you know, I almost hate coming to you guys with like such heavy subject matter because you know, I'm guys, sometimes I feel like, you know, I'm hard. Some people might say I'm a bitch. But your girl's got a heart, and I'm a softie, and this shit is not cool, period. You know what I'm saying? This is some tough ass subject matter, and I'm feeling like it's awful. I don't know if, can you guys hear me? Yeah, it's Bren, it's simply disgusting. Guys, I'm not going to roll call out everyone today. I'm going to speak to y'all. But, you know, just forgive me. I can't. I mean, my heart is so heavy right now. I can't even like, I kind of need like a little pick me up. So of course I'm going to make my crystal light and try, and maybe my sugar's low or something. But this was, I wrote down a few things because I want to keep on some notes because I watched the video. I didn't get to see all the visuals. I did get a phone call in the middle, so my eyes were off. But a lot of this was more recent, and most of this stuff I have seen. The impact of seeing the hearing the audio is quite disturbing. Kind of like the slowed down, creepish audio. As I stated before, the person who is responsible for this clearly is trying to get their point across that there is a problem here. And I certainly respect that. I'm not diminishing at all. It's giving me like literally chills because it's really disturbing. And the fact that so many people are concerned, maybe I'm just going to go in backwards order because the last thing I wrote down was, you know, that Jasmine, obviously, guys, if you don't know, you're new here, welcome. Today is members and mods. So if you are interested in membership here, just hit the join button and you can be part of this chat. Otherwise, sit back, listen, and hit the like button, please, because this is some tough subject matter. But I think as a collection of women and a collection of moms, I would like to keep this really negative situation in a positive direction to maybe come up with discuss some strategies and not just rehash what we already know, because we've all seen it. I mean, I've been watching Jasmine's channel for a long time. I know a lot of you guys have, and I think in a positive direction. But clearly in the video, we're discussing the number 4 video that's dropped on MyJazzyLife, which is a channel that has obviously a clear focus, at least for the moment. I don't know what their intentions are moving forward, but there's obviously a focus on the channel MyJazzyLife and highlighting that there are some opportunities there for improvement in terms of not only her managing her household, but her some parenting challenges, right? Number 10, I literally just kind of like data dumped on a piece of paper. My number 10 was doesn't like advice. She's always kind of, oh, the reactors, they don't know what they're talking about, whatever. Most of us reactors are moms. I think the ones who aren't moms obviously have had moms and were raised. And I think she sees it as interference versus help. Jasmine, look, I can't speak for everyone, but at the end of the day, my content revolves around reactions, reviews, and commentary on the YouTube channels you love to watch, okay? People aren't loving to watch this, and it makes me, it puts people in the position where maybe they don't even feel like reacting to your channel. And I'm not saying she needs me or she needs the other reactions, but at the end of the day, because this is social media, one action fuels another action. If people aren't watching, you're not getting recommended. If people are watching, you're getting recommended. Your growth or lack thereof growth is determined on people watching and fueling this machine. So that being said, it's really important that the reaction community is a large component of the flow to your channel. If Jasmine, if you're listening, or someone who cares about Jasmine, Mom Dukes, Chris, look at the analytics. Look at where your traffic sources are, or where are your traffic sources coming from. If they're coming from other reaction channels and not from mommy channels, that's going to tell you right there that channels that maybe Jasmine aspires to be like, other mommy and family channels, if your traffic isn't coming from there and it's coming from reaction channels, Jasmine, your community all knows about this, okay? And you can't, the thing about being an adult is being able to take constructive criticism and being able, even when it's not delivered constructively, being able to hear when someone is coming to you with an idea that is not your own and processing it like an adult and potentially using that information. So that's my number 10 thing. Reaction community and your subscribers, nobody's out to get you. I feel like that's a little bit of paranoia. And we see this all up and down the YouTube streets, guys. Guys, if you hear some feedback, I'm adjusting my mic real quick, so just bear with me if it sounds horrible. I'm sorry. I just want to adjust a little bit. We see this all up and down the YouTube streets. And hello to everyone coming in. Guys, I just jumped right in and I kind of skipped the formalities because right before I went live, I got the notification that this other video had dropped. And once I finish with this topic this afternoon, I'm going to have to go do something like real positive for my family and kind of get in a different headspace, because this kind of stuff is really, it's not how I live. And I'm a big girl enough to be able to immerse myself in something for a little bit, but this is really some tough subject matter. And we have a mommy that is in distress who does not want help and does not see that, you're not running for mommy of the year right now. Like, bitch, you got some opportunities for growth here. tremendous opportunities for growth. And you need to take heed that you got a spotlight on you like the damn hot light at freaking McDonald's. They got you up under the light here, and you are being watched, period. And you got videos that are very negative. And if I were you, I would be getting my ass in gear today. I would be on my knees and asking God to clear away the fog and help me see what I don't see, or help me care about what I don't care about, or help me lower this ego to understand that other people, other women out here are offering me information. Maybe I don't see it now, but I need to see it, because if you love your kids as much as you say that you do, you would take an opportunity to not see everything as hate, because that's a huge sign of immaturity. Just because people don't agree with you does not mean that they are hating on you. Okay? But that's my number 10. Girl, ain't nobody out here trying to be your best friend. Clearly, even your best friend isn't trying to be your best friend. And yeah, I'm not trying to be low-key shady. I'm all the way 100 right now. At the end of the day, yeah, even your best friend doesn't want to be your best friend right now. Number 9. Look, I'm gonna let you guys say, like, within reason. I mean, let's keep it classy. Because at the end of the day, I'm held to account for this comment section. Let's talk about, I know that there's opportunities there. She demonstrates herself as someone who is not caring and compassionate about her family, and it's tough to look at. I'm just going to be honest. But number 9, I hear Jasmine asking for help a lot. I hear Jasmine asking for help a lot, and she needs some help. I don't know who she's going to see. She has been open. If you're watching this, you're new to this channel, MyJazzyLife. She's been very open about depression, getting medication to help her with depression. I don't know that she is getting help in terms of therapy along with getting depression medication, which it goes hand in hand, therapy and medication, to help with the anxiety. She's mentioned a particular anxiety medication that I've heard her say on numerous occasions. I've heard her ask for help. I've heard her say she needs her family to come help. If you're family, if you're a friend, and yes, she's saying she needs some help. Yes, somebody needs to be someone has to forget about helping Jasmine. Go pick up those kids, Philip's family. Philip's family, if you're seeing this video, yeah, you need to go pick up your nieces and nephews, your nieces and nephew. You need to give this mommy a break, because she's in distress, clearly. And not just from this video, but from the video we saw yesterday of this apology. This woman is feeling the pressure of these videos coming to her. And rightfully so, because I think these videos were made with the intent to apply pressure and for her to get some awareness. And the fact that she was, I don't know, I can't say she was crying. I think she had some feelings towards the videos. But at the end of the day, whether it was anger or sadness or embarrassment, at least she's feeling something. To me, I've seen a woman who has shown little to no emotion around this, other than feeling that she is constantly being accused. And guys, I'm going to read your comments after I just get through these points. I hope you don't mind. I just want to kind of get this out. I'm on StreamYard today, so if I can get through these quick enough, I will. You guys can call in if you like on the link. Anybody who's about that bullshit and shenanigans, you will be blocked as far as your IP is concerned, and then you don't ever have to worry about calling up here again, okay? This is not the time to be playing, and that's it, okay? All right, I'm going to keep going. She's asked, I've heard her ask for help. So, Mom Dukes, yeah, you're on notice, lady. You know, you're on notice. You are seeing these videos. I'm sure if these videos have popped up in my comment section on numerous times, I'm quite sure someone has dropped off these links over at Mom Duke's place. Now, I don't know if she saw them because I have a feeling that the person who manages Mom Duke's channel is Jasmine. So I don't know if Mom Dukes has seen them or not. Excuse me for just a second. I don't know if Mom Dukes is managing her comments or not. I haven't gone over there and don't plan on it. But Mom Dukes, you are on notice, my dear. You know, you can't claim ignorance and not knowing and telling everyone that you get on your daughter and see this type of content being put together and you not have some feelings on that your daughter is stressed the fuck out. Like, seriously, she is stressed. Guys, we have 157 people in this chat or in the bushes. I know I have 46 likes. I know I have that much more in members. If you are watching this and you have not hit the like button, I promise I'm getting ready to go through a list of 10 strategies and opportunities for my jazzy life. So we're at number 9 right now. And I would love if you can provide me some support. If you guys are notification gang and you find my commentary helpful or on point or whatever, I'm going to ask you to hit the like button. I mean, it is what it is. If you're here, you're listening, go ahead and hit the like button. I mean, it's just no time for games today. And, I appreciate all of you guys that come through. But yeah, this is some tough stuff. And I'm happy to, I'm not happy. I'm blessed to say that I haven't had to go through this. I had really good parents, and I had parents that showed me love. They showed me discipline. They showed me everything, really. They showed me everything I needed to know to be the woman that's sitting here right now. And for that, I'm ever thankful, because I know that this type of content is really triggering people who have had challenging upbringings, who have had the mean mommies. I've seen a couple of people who said, yeah, my mom was just like that. And that really breaks my heart. It really does. Honestly, I'm not on the camera today because I don't, it's sad. It's sad. She should be crying, LaToya. You know what? Whether she's crying, fake tears, crying, the fact that Jasmine, who I've said many times is operating with a very inflated ego, for her to have to sit and account for this BS, she's feeling it. So trust me, whether it comes off as sincere or not, you can only play for TV, but for so long. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to play and put on a facade, right? We all know this. How many times have you had to play a role, like when you're at work and you're sitting next to that bitch you don't like? The minute that you go out for lunch or leave for the day, you're like, oh my God, I'm so glad that's over, because you've been on guard all day. Am I right? Can I get a witness on that? Jasmine has got too comfortable in front of this camera, and rightfully so. She needs to be unfiltered because clearly there's a problem, and there's mommies out here that care and are looking out for these children. Okay. So the fact that this woman has been asking for help, I don't know that she's been asking for help in the right way, because I feel like she asks for help and people take it as she just wants a mom break. She just wants to get away from her kids. And that very well may be true. But a woman who is operating in this manner, clearly she needs help. And I'm not saying that, oh yeah, articulate it better and you're going to get your help. Yeah, that could be the case. But I don't think that she has come across and really conveyed to the people that need to know is that, look, I need a mom's day out. If you're getting social services, if you were getting food stamps, if your kids do get SNAP or assistance with medical and things like that, I think it's just a matter of maybe talking to a doctor, asking for a social worker and saying, you know, I need some help. Maybe I'm naive on this topic, and I can tell you I don't know enough about this topic, and I hate that I'm even having to discuss this. But at the end of the day, I always say that this is I am a woman, and this is a woman's channel, and we talk about women's issues, and we're going to talk about this woman's issues today. This specific channel that is led by a woman by the name of Jasmine, known as MyJazzyLife, who clearly needs some help. Okay. So number 10 was that she doesn't see her help as help. She sees it as criticism. She has asked for help, and a lot of us have come out to offer advice and resources and things like that, but she doesn't take the help because it's not the help that she thinks that she wants. And when you are in distress, you don't always know what's good for you, because if you knew it was good for you, you would stop this very immature, very self-centered, egotistical behavior. Hey, True. Guys, I'm trying to get through my list, but I want to let you all know this is all about you guys today, members and mods. This is what was on the forefront of what you guys had interest in talking about today. And we're going to lighten this mood on Wednesday, because we're not talking about this on Wednesday, but we're going to talk about it now because this is pressing and it's important. You know, there are people out here in distress. There's lots of MyJazzyLifes out here. Hey, Tawana, thank you so much. Thank you. Guys, welcome our newest member. There's a lot of MyJazzyLifes out here. She's not the only one. So this conversation can be forwarded, and this conversation can help other women who are in distress. Anna, hey, boo. I have not seen you in a minute. And we're going to talk later. I'm so sorry, guys. I've been so busy. And I've been ignoring some of my friends. And you guys, thank you for showing up today. You guys are so awesome. And this is tough. Okay, so this can help a lot of women out here, guys. It really can. So let's try to keep it positive in a forward motion, so that whomever sees this can know that there are resources out here to help. And we're moms, so we're judging, but nobody here is here to hurt you. You've been doing enough hurt for yourself, Jasmine, and any of you other moms out there that are in distress and need help. This is a conversation, and it's going to be a frank conversation revolving around action items that need to be taken as soon as possible to get your fucking act together, because this shit is not appropriate. Nobody wants to see it. I think that they're disappointed, especially the people who have been following you for a long period of time and maybe think that you could be doing better. And that you need to be doing better, because there's a whole channel out here that is holding you to account in a very serious way, and it's not a good look, and you know this. Hey pineapples, hey everybody. Number 8, I see sad people. This is gonna make me cry, guys. I see a sad family. I really do. I see a sad mom who was hurting. I see a group of really sweet-looking children who all look like befuddled, like every time, just kind of, I think they look so hopeful. And every time that she comes off with just another, like, would you go back to your room? Or would you this? Or would you that? I think they all just look so like disappointed. And I know when you disappoint people, it's hard to deal with that. And maybe that's why she gets mad looking, because she knows that she is disappointing these children in a major way. But if you would step out of yourself and be the woman that you need to be at almost 30 years old, and if you are on live, handle your business, you would not be so angry. I think she feels the kids. She feels as though the kids are a disruption to her live session. And okay, maybe you are being disturbed. Maybe you are not, things are not going as planned. But at the end of the day, you got 4 kids, ma'am. You got 4 children. And you got to handle your business. You got to handle your business. Well, Sharon, you know what? Someone out here cares. And whether this message goes out to MyJazzyLife or it goes out to anyone else who may hear this chat and say, you know what? This wasn't meant for me, but it came to me. And yeah, this is my situation. And maybe these are some things, maybe I hadn't been listening. Maybe my community isn't big enough that people are doing videos on me. But yeah, I kind of see myself in these videos. Maybe I'm like that mean ass mom. So if it's not going to help Jasmine, I do believe that this is going to help someone, and we're just going to keep going. But I see a very sad family. I see a sad mommy, and I see somebody who, I don't know, girl, if you want happiness, you got to go out and get it. If you are disappointed with life, then you need to count your blessings, because you have 4 children and these children are counting on you, and you are not, it's like you're not showing up to work. You call yourself a mommy channel and a family channel, but I don't see a mommy. I see an angry woman who is dealing with some children who happen to be hers. And I see some children who look like they're hoping for a better day. And that better day is not happening. That better day isn't happening at the moment. And it's very sad and it's very disheartening. I think you guys need to find, Jasmine, you need to find your happy. And if you have a man at your home and you are still not feeling, not that he needs to make her happy, by no means should we find our happiness in a man. But if you have a man that is your man, he's living with you, and you are not doing better, then that's a problem. If being with him is making you more sad, that's a problem. And it may just be because she's also confronting, at a certain point when you live with someone, I think that's why it's so easy sometimes for some people to stay single and live alone, because at the end of the day, you don't have to put on a facade. When you live with someone, you want to put on a facade. You want to put on your best foot forward. Yeah, they're at the stage right now, since they basically went warp speed in this relationship, where you can't really be like too phony anymore, because at the end of the day, like, y'all living up under each other in Corona. Homeboy don't have his own resources, his own vehicle. And Chris is probably another burden. If he's not helping you, and he's not, and he doesn't necessarily have to be stepdaddy, but what he needs to be is a help in terms of like your man and being a support. And if you're still unhappy with him being there, then you need to let this man go, period. But we're not talking about Chris today. But number 8 was, I see a very sad woman. I see a sad family, and it's unfortunate. So number 7 is kind of similar. I'm going backwards, guys. Unhappy home. We have had the disclosures of depression and anxiety. We know, if you guys want to research this, the depression anxiety wheel, anxiety breeds depression, depression breeds anxiety. It's cyclical. They go together. You experience them simultaneously sometimes if you're unfortunate enough. But sometimes you feel the depression, and the depression gives you anxiety. Anxiety can form into things like paranoia. Being on this internet and not knowing all of the people, and not knowing who may be making videos about you. I mean, I've said this many times, Jasmine, these videos are not for you. But, okay. That being said, whatever, watch them if you want to. As someone who does not take constructive criticism, I wouldn't be watching these videos, because all you're doing is internalizing them and feeling attacked. these videos, these reactions do nothing to help you if you are not willing to be the change, the corny express, to be the change that you're looking for. If you are not taking these suggestions and videos with an open heart, yeah, you're just torturing yourself. But I think there's been a lot of talk about that, so I'm not going to harp on that one. Jasmine is uncensored, and I don't mean in like a sexy uncensored and she is that bitch and she is so damn real. Jasmine needs to censor and edit herself. She is absolutely out of control for her to think that this is real TV. At the end of the day, you are what YouTube calls as a selfish blogger. You get on here, you're no help to anyone, you're no assistance to anyone, you're not teaching anyone anything. You get on here and you do the cheapest type of vlogs possible. You turn a camera on, you leave it on a counter, and you proceed to open a door, open a window, pull back the curtains on one of the most miserable households I've ever seen in my life. You don't sometimes even talk to your audience. You just put the camera on like it's an open door reality show, and it's despicable. It's absolutely despicable. I remember Christmas, not this year, last year, I was in the kitchen cooking with my husband, and I think I was making stuffing. I was making a couple things, and we basically were like live streaming. I didn't forget for a minute I was on live stream, but I mean, we didn't have to edit ourselves because we conduct ourselves like people who love each other up in this house. But that's probably one of the times that I can say that I was kind of in the middle of the house, not a controlled environment, and anything could have happened. Someone could have walked in the kitchen with their underwear on or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But we were good. Jasmine, this is not a mistake. This is not a coincidence that every time you turn the camera on, there's a damn oopsie daisy going on in the house, because you guys live in freaking chaos. Okay. And this is really, it's unfortunate. People are not catching you with your pants down. This is how you live, lady. This is how you live. And you turning on your camera is just an open window to us seeing what's really going on up in there. And if I were you, I would never do it again. You are a hothead. You are immature. You are not in control of your mouth. You talk to your kids reckless in front of people who have no right or authority to be in the private, intimate moments of a mother disciplining her children. And clearly, we see how you are disciplining your family, and it is absolutely disgusting. It's disgusting, and people are having little to no respect for you at this moment because it has come to this. You are a nasty woman, and there is nothing that is more unsexy, in my opinion. I'm not a man, but I would think to a man, than a woman who is nasty and mean to her children. He is not going to give you children. Chris is never going to marry you. Chris is not going to give you children. And the reason why is because you are nasty and you are mean and you are not showing yourself as like mommy on the spot. You know what I mean? You don't take, you don't care. I agree, Bren, but at the end of the day, this is my commentary. I'm not, okay, Bren, I'm going to go off track for a second. If what you say is true, so I stop my commentary right now, and what do we just do, a drag fest? Yeah, that's not my channel. That's not what you're going to get over here. So if that's what you're looking for, yeah, it's not Drag Fest 2021 over here. I'm sorry. I'm not going to do that. That's not my channel. I want to offer up solutions and strategies, and I'm talking it out. If she doesn't care, I would think she better care. And I beg to differ, because even though we saw a very grim apology, yesterday, like kind of a nothing apology. I think she does care. She cares because she cares about her reputation to a certain degree, but I think she also cares more about her bag. Jasmine wants that cash. And if people are going to continue to support her channel, and in no way am I even putting any kind of information out here about not supporting her channel, because at the end of the day, you guys make that decision on your own. And that also violates YouTube community guidelines. I'm not calling for anything, but if you continue to support this woman's channel, this is what you're going to get. I mean, I feel like I'm kind of like the YouTube news as far as Three Moms and other mommy channels and other channels. So I'm going to report on it until I don't feel comfortable or until I don't feel it necessary to report on this channel anymore. But this woman is really, really, she thinks she's being so real, but I think she is, you know, and I've said this last week, I find her extremely lazy. And I find her a lazy YouTuber. Jasmine, we're not thinking that you need to be a perfect YouTuber. I know you're not. You're not. There's no perfect YouTuber, but you certainly are not. You are, Bren, no harm, no foul. I get what you're saying, that she does not, like, emotionally, she does not care. It's no worries here. Like, girl, you guys say what you mean here, and all opinions and views are respected. I'm not one of these channels that, like, now I'm mad at Bren because Bren's not on the Francoise train. Yeah, that's not the kind of party that we got going on here. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. If I don't understand what someone's saying, certainly I'm going to ask. It's like, we're good, okay? I understand what you're saying. Jasmine does not care. I think that goes into another point that I'm going to make a little bit further up on the list. But yeah, I think she doesn't care because she doesn't see anything wrong with what she is doing. And why does she not see anything wrong with what she's doing? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's because that's how she was raised. I'm not sure what the other issues are, and I'm not going to go there with putting a diagnosis on it, but I think that there is she lacks empathy. She clearly displays herself in the videos that I've seen as somebody who is not in touch with her emotions and feelings. And it's quite concerning, and it's showing itself. You know, motherhood, like many things, will call out motherhood is going to bring on Front Street your true self, period. Just any relationships that you are real with someone, it's going to start to call out your true self. And Jasmine is ill-equipped at this moment in her life for what she's got going on. She's you know how we see certain people, like we've seen Chrissy. Chrissy got to a certain point with her channel. She stopped growing. She was doing the things that she used to do, and those things just didn't work anymore, right? Chrissy had to make some changes in her life, and we've talked about this. We don't know if they're permanent, but we see the changes. She's changing her content. She's changing up her personal life. She's made disclosures and said, you know, I've never even really had a real Valentine's Day. It's been, you know, she has not been treated like a woman. She hadn't gotten a Valentine. She hadn't been a Valentine. She hadn't had a man dote on her. She probably hadn't had a man like that cooking for her. Maybe she hadn't had a man hand her his paycheck. Maybe she hadn't had a man that came home when he said he would. Like we know Jasmine was like, oh my God, he's here. He comes back. Because these girls have not required more. They've been getting low quality men who didn't deserve not only your time, your body, your housing, your resources, all of those things. Now, where Chrissy has made a pivot and found someone who is doing for her that makes her feel better about what she's got going on. Therefore, we're seeing the changes with Chrissy. Yeah, Jasmine, I think, is confronting the fact that she's probably bit off a little bit more than she can chew. And she is probably with another Philip in a way. You know what I mean? Like, she's with another guy who has given her a run for her money, and she's probably not happy. And, or she's clearly not happy. And he's not doing anything to enhance or make her life better. It's like she's miserable. Anna, yeah, by no means. That's certainly not what I'm saying. The fix is not in a man, but you've got a man there. And what I'm saying is, if he is not enhancing your life, then you need to get rid of him. Yeah, he's not. Look, the answer for anyone is not anyone. You know what I mean? We find, look, to thine own self be true, right? Know thyself. Nobody can help you but you. Our path and our journey in life is to know ourselves, to discover ourselves, to become a greater version of how we were born, and to come into your authentic being. And you don't get that from outside of yourself. You get that from within yourself. If you have people in your life who are living in that way, it can help accelerate the process. But if you have people who are low life living, well, it's going to bring you to further depths of low life living. So let's make that clear, that I lived alone and maintained a single life for a long time because I was working on me. And when I got to a place in my life, I found someone who was at a place in his life who, when we came together, yeah, it was like the fireworks you see on my picture right there. It was magic because it further enhanced what I wanted in my life. Happiness. I have someone in my life that brings me happiness, not misery. And if you have someone in your life who is bringing misery to an already miserable situation, yeah, that's no bueno, right? That's not a keeper. Okay? So, yeah, I'm not an advocate for let's go run out and get a man and let's make life happy. That's not how it works. Because at the end of the day, you got to get real with yourself. And Jasmine has to get real with herself. I don't know when it's going to happen, but this is my observation. So that was her being she's uncensored. She's unedited. She has no filter, and it's no good for her channel. Jasmine has no plans. We watched a 30-minute video yesterday with no plan. No plan, no nothing. No, this is how I'm going to advance forward. She said she's going to stop being so transparent. It's like, girl, you are the most transparent person I've ever seen. I don't know where transparency has taken on this false definition of I'm going to be so real or I'm going to be so open. Transparent to me with her is, yes, see-through. It's like, girl, we can see you a mile away. Yeah, you are shallow. You are dim. You are bringing the least. And your family is in trouble. Your family's in trouble. So, yeah, there's no plan other than she says she's going to stop being so transparent. And, yeah, so Tuan, I agree with you. I think that was kind of what I was saying, the same thing. Women, if you already have issues, don't bring a man into your life with all the baggage you have. It will only lead to more problems, which, yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. Mommy vibes, I don't feel sorry for Jasmine. What I feel sorry for is that, you know, at the end of the day, if you feel sorry for her kids, yet you can't bank on, and I'm not saying you, mommy vibes, I'm just saying anyone in general. Yeah. If the plan is, if the perceived end game is, yeah, this family needs to be look differently, it needs to be separated or things like that. I don't know that you can bank on that. I don't know that that's ever going to happen. But at the end of the day, this person, Jasmine, needs some advice. the best person for children is their mother. If their mother is not doing well, she is sick, she needs help, she needs skills, she needs, I don't know, some different type of support, then that's what she needs. Because at the end of the day, you guys don't feel sorry for her and you guys think that there's no hope. And CPS, who has been contacted on multiple occasions, and she has told us this numerous times, they don't see anything wrong with her household. Okay. So at the end of the day, therefore, number 4, no accountability. She is not holding herself accountable because the authorities are not holding her accountable based on what she says, and what they say, I guess, from CPS. I guess they don't see a problem. Now, these videos could shine a light. I don't know. But as far as I'm concerned, I see someone who's taking no accountability, nobody who's even saying, I think there were some better strategies I could have used. Maybe I should talk to my children more. Okay, I'm going to stop using Kaylin as much. Yeah, I probably need to get offline. I probably need to turn off the live camera and I need to tend to my family. I think we all do it. A lot of us are just kind of like, okay, now I got to go because I got to go cook dinner. I got to go do this. Jasmine is a never ending live stream. It's like The Truman Show. If you guys ever saw The Truman Show, which is a great movie, if you've never seen it, go watch it. It's an excellent movie, and maybe we'll talk about it one day here. But it was a guy who basically was raised in a reality show. Everybody knew that it was a reality show, but Truman. And one day, Truman had an awakening because he saw something that was just kind of like, wait a second, how'd that happen? And he discovered that the world that he was living in was not real. If you've never seen it, you guys are home, Rona, looking for something to watch on Netflix, watch The Truman Show. It's amazing. No accountability. No sense of urgency is my number 3. She puts that camera on in her uncensored, unfiltered household where there are clearly challenges of a woman who is unhappy, does not have the skills to be a proper mother, and her kids need changing. They need bathroom time. They need baths. They need their faces washed. They need lunches cooked. They need rides to school. They need to get on Zoom. And homegirl is busy with us. She's busy with us, the people that think she's off her fucking rocker, entertaining us for the shit show. But what she really needs to do is be clocking in as a mother. There's no sense of urgency, okay? Jasmine has a fascination and really a wicked romance with YouTube. Her fascination with YouTube, I cannot even explain. I think it's absolutely disgusting. This woman would rather be on YouTube and be live than wipe her ass, take a decent piss, and take a shit in private. She's absolutely, she needs, it's gross. Okay. She's fascinated with YouTube because not only is YouTube her lifeline, but YouTube is her paycheck. Her YouTube is paycheck and profit. And because she is so vocal about, this is my only source of income, this is all of these things, that she makes YouTube her priority because I guess she feels like she needs to work to make the money. But you probably would make just as much money doing produced content, sitting there cooking a meal, just like she's been doing. I don't know what her money's like, and I really don't care. But I think that she probably could take the time that she's taking to sit on live for hours and hours and hours and do produced content, be on a schedule, put up 2 videos a day, maybe go live a couple of times a week with a positive outlook. And maybe when her kids are at school and her children are at a daycare or a mommy's day out or something, and not have to be so forward facing with her family management and rituals, because what we are seeing has a lot to be desired. She is just she like she says, she's asked for help. She certainly needs some help. Um, Last thing, in reference to the help that Jasmine needs, it's anger management. I see a huge anger management problem here. This woman is very angry. She is not happy. Hold on just a second, guys. Guys, give me a 2 minute 2 minute window. I gotta go and do something really quick, and I will be right back. Yeah, guys, let me handle something really quick. I'll be back. Okay, I think we're good. I see her as very angry. There's a huge anger management problem here. I don't know what she's angry about. You guys know that she was not raised by her mother. She's disclosed that. You know that she's got anger issues with Philip. I don't know if we don't know anything about what's going on with her and Chris behind the scenes. We don't know if he's not bringing money to the table. We don't know, if in fact she had no money for food stamps, this guy is not working. I would be pissed. I would be pissed that I have a man in my house who is not providing for me and my kids, that I've given you shelter and a bed, I give you sex, I give you my time, and you're not stepping up. So I don't know what the case is with Chris. Maybe he's got a job, maybe he's helping out. I don't know. My gut tells me I think he's probably not. But at the end of the day, this woman is angry, and I don't know if she's angry at her mother, she's angry at her grandmother. She's very entitled. As we saw in one of the videos when she talked about her mother and her grandmother co-signing for the apartment, all of that stuff. I mean, Jasmine is an angry, nasty woman, and she's very mean. And it comes straight through her channel. And, guys, these are my observations. I mean, I don't think I'm saying anything new here, anything groundbreaking. We've seen this slow burn over the years with this channel. She has made every effort to gaslight people. She has made every effort to get, are we good here? Hold on. Am I buffering? She's made every effort to gaslight and to make for a very uncomfortable situation for the people that are watching. She has accused reactors of trying to do her in. I mean, all kinds of stuff. And it's just a shame. It really is a shame. And, I think whatever's done in the dark will always come to the light. Like I said, I know some of you, there's a across the spectrum here of different outcomes that people are looking for and think that should happen. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to say, guys. I'm not an advocate for taking kids out of a home unless they need to be out of a home. That's not my call. And that's not my call. I'm not an expert in this area, but I do think that this woman needs some help. And these videos are these videos are tough. And they're just tough to watch. Well, just because that's the help that you want isn't the help that you need. I mean, definitely Jasmine S. Wiseman, she needs, I mean, if you're going to your doctor and asking for help and you're getting antidepressants and you're getting anxiety medication, why have you not been sent for therapeutic and maybe she is in therapy and we don't know, but I don't hear somebody in therapy. I mean, usually people in therapy are immediately getting coping skills and getting information that's going to help them manage situations better. Jasmine is in freaking denial. So I totally do not believe whatsoever that the medication that she is being given is being coupled with any sort of positive strategy planning to help her get out of this horrible funk that could go left at any moment. I mean, this is a bad situation. So, I'm going to read your comments. So guys, sorry I went on for all of this time, but I knew that if I did not push through, somebody who may listen to this, who is not Jasmine, who may be in another community, somebody who may think, hey, you need to listen to like this podcast type chat and this might help you, they can forward it on and hear that, yet, number one, you're not alone. And there's other people who are going through it right along with you. They might be going through it on YouTube with you. And another thing is that your communities notice, and nobody is really out here to tolerate it. Nobody is here for the shits on the kids, because all of us here, most of us are moms, and the ones that aren't moms have been raised by moms and want better for, I'm going to say this family, okay? The family. So any comments, if you guys, like I said, I will send the link down. This is members and mods. I think anybody can click on this link though. I'm just going to be, I'm sure anybody can click on this link. Come with the shits and the giggles and the bullshit, and you're blocked. Obviously, none of my members or mods would do that, and I would hope nobody in the bush is. But there's always going to be that random person with no life and nothing better to do that wants to come through and be silly. Just understand, this is not the day for that. But if, you will be blocked, okay? So I've just sent down the link. If anybody wants to call in, anybody has any feedback or anything like that, you're welcome to go ahead and call in. If you want to put your comments down in the chat, if there's anything that I missed and you think needs to be addressed. Like I said, Bren, I know you had a differing opinion of Jasmine not caring. I just feel like she's someone who is separated from her emotion. I think that Jasmine only has emotions about herself. Now, I could put a name to it, but I'm not going to, because I'm not a doctor. I don't have a license. I don't practice anything other than giving my opinion and commentary freely on this internet. So I'm not going to put a name to it, but I feel like, Jasmine is not in touch with herself at all, from a maturity standpoint, and maybe from someone who is who has been in practice of not being in touch with themselves, where maybe she has deadened whatever is what connects her brain to her heart. Because anybody with a heart that is connected to their brain would know when you see the face of your child, like just going from a happy face to a sad face, because once again, they're being rebuffed and rebuked and reprimanded for doing little to nothing, which I think is like absolute crap. Does she have a babysitter? I'm sure not. Jasmine cries broke all the time. He's probably running in the streets with the Mountaineer. Yeah, she probably has gotten herself into a situation, and we don't know what type of guy Chris is. Chris presents one way. He may present another way to her. He may be holding her car keys. You know what I'm saying? So, Pineapples, Megan Claire Jazz has admitted to whooping those kids with her hands. I don't know why she is getting a pass, because I don't think there's any kind of law against punishing your kids. I don't know. I mean, obviously you can't punch your kids. You shouldn't be smacking them in the face. You shouldn't be hitting them upside the head, things like that. But people can discipline their children. So I don't know what that looks like in different cases. I mean, honestly, like I said, that's not my area of expertise. Jasmine is live right now, and she is saying, please just leave me alone, please. She's gone live, and there we go. So guys, maybe Jasmine got a 411 on this chat. And of course, in true fashion, in number 10, when we started this chat, she's going to see it as negative against her. And in no way was I being negative. I was trying to give her the skills that she needs and some awareness about who she is and what she's doing. She wants people to leave her alone and get off YouTube. She can't run me off YouTube. I don't know if that okay. It bothered me when her Mama Michelle, that screeching is like nothing I've ever heard before. Anna, Jasmine, nobody is going to leave you alone. Get some help for your sake and your children. They didn't ask to be born. Exactly. I mean, when she sits there and tells Chris that she wants to have a baby, it's like, for what? You're having a hard time with what you got. Like, girl, what? Steph, I see you calling. It says your device is not connected. So you need to connect your mic so I can add you to the stream. You don't have to connect your camera if you don't want to, but you need to connect your mic. So I guess allow your mic to be used. And at the end of the day, guys, too, keep in mind, Jazz needs content, okay? Jazz has been under the radar. And when she hits live on her system, and she hits that monetize button, which we all know that her apology was monetized, and hey, that's how you make your bag, fine. You guys out there who are watching can choose to not watch the commercials or whatever you guys decide to do, not do. I never see her commercials anyway because I'm premium. However, she does get a premium fee, but at the end of the day, she, she's going to take it as negative that people are discussing her. But, there's a whole community out here of people who are very concerned. And as somebody who covers this mommy, it's like I'm obligated to talk about it. I can only not talk about it for so long, I have commented on the videos, but my community wants to talk about it, so I got to address it. Yeah, Queen V, you are not missing a motherfucking thing, okay? You're not missing a thing, okay? Yeah, she's drama. And obviously I would watch it right now, but I can't because if I that's not good business. Look, I have friends out here on these YouTube streets, and I've had people say this, that, and the third. Last year, some of you guys, Miss True, some of you guys know that when I was getting my ass served to me a year and a half ago, I had to listen to a lot of people give me advice. Some I took right away. Some I had to sit on. Some I had to just let digest. Some I was like, get the fuck out of here. But at the end of the day, I think somebody who's smart listens to everything. Doesn't mean you have to do everything because, yeah, nobody needs to be a puppet. But what you have to understand is that the way people see you is different from the way you see yourself. And any person who is mature and has humility understands that. Whether people are coming to you with the shits or not, you don't see what other people see. And a mature person will take that as, you know what? Okay, I hear you. Give me some time to digest this, because it takes a lot for someone to let their ego down to where they can even hear positivity. Because someone like Jasmine at this moment, she is feeling attacked. And there are going to be people in her chat who are going to get this woman so hyped up right now because they've been sitting and listening. They've been in the bushes. And they are going to get her so hyped and so mad at everything. And like I said, you know, she's gonna take it in the wrong way. But that's on her. That's on her. Yeah, you know what? She can apologize to her kids, but at the end of the day, Jasmine needs to turn off that fucking camera, take a goddamn shower. Excuse me for saying that, because I don't like to say that. Take a shower and at least give your kids like 8 hours. You have little kids. My kid is on school all day. 3 times a week, I take about 2 hours to go live when my kid is on Zoom. Jasmine, you have no business on this camera when you've got toddlers that need your attention. If you need to go live at 6 o'clock in the morning or at 8 o'clock at night, when your mate is home and can back you up, that's when you need to go on live, okay? You being live in the middle of the day when you have toddlers that are awake and that need your attention is the height of arrogance to a lot of your community. Quite frankly, me, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care when she goes live. Handle your business. How you choose to take care of your family is your business. I'm assuming that you're taking care of your family because you say you're a boss bitch and you're a grown-ass woman. But clearly that's not what's happening. So I think because people are not seeing that, yeah, you need to change the optics. And that's it. Well, if someone's sending you hate emails, then you need to go to your service provider and you need to print those emails off and you need to file a police report. Look, you know what? Sometimes it's a good thing for people to hit rock bottom. I hate that she's choosing to hit rock bottom on the internet, on TV. That's pretty sad. Where's Cooking with Glenda? Is Cooking with Glenda there? If someone is, they're probably not listening to me, but somebody who's got her phone number, Strong Mommy Chrissy, yeah, maybe Jasmine isn't the best friend. Maybe Jasmine has blurred the lines with being friends with your arch rival, Liv's Life. And Olivia, if you guys have her phone number, yeah, you need to be reaching out to homegirl and tell her to shut the fucking camera off, number one. And shut the fuck up. And you guys need to talk to her about how she's managing things. And quite frankly, if I had a friend who was on YouTube, one of my YouTube sisses was out here acting like a clown with her family in her kitchen, I don't know that would be someone that I would be associating myself with, period. So maybe that's what's going on with Chrissy. I don't know. But that being said, if you ever were a friend, put your pride to the side, put the feud down, put the annoyances down, and go ahead, give her a call and show her some support and tell her that the best thing for her to do right now is to hang up the goddamn phone. Okay? Somebody who has her Mom Dukes, call your daughter, tell her to get off the computer, because she's clocking into work right now a basket case. Mama Shell, I try not to be hard on people, but when her and Chris was live playing dominoes, she was drunk, cussing, disrespectful, and to her subbies. Oh my God, she cussed. This is not the girl. That's not the first time, but yes, F y'all mofos. I'm making money. And so, girl, this is not the first time though. You guys know this. Tawana, her audience is saying the same thing we are, but she isn't listening. Boo Thang, find a child care class. Girl, yes. No Glenda, no mods. It is what it is. She has Ava in the car. Okay. It's a whole ish show. I feel so bad for those kids. Yeah, guys, send positive vibes. Whatever you do, however you do it, send positive vibes for those children. And through our most gracious and awesome God out there, if you don't see fit to send some positive vibes to Jasmine, send them through the children. And because God is an awesome God, he will help their mother. So if it's not in your heart at this moment, I'm not judging, to send positivity Jasmine's way, let's send it to the children, and through the children, they will get what they need. And hopefully that will be an awakening and some fire in the woman who is charged with their with loving them the most, caring for them the most, and all of that. You know what I mean? Because it's look, everything else is being done, but it all else fails. What did Tasha say? Tasha, if you're out there listening, keep your head up and your knees bent, right? Now you can do that in many different things. Now I'm being silly, but you got to keep your head up and your knees bent. TMR, is that not what you said? I don't know if you're listening out there, but girl, that was the best. And it's true. Girl, look at this. Monica understands it. You don't know these people, but you have no problem taking money from them. Make it make sense. Exactly. You can take their money, but you can't take their advice. Steph, I'm sure your mic would be just fine. You are a classy lady. You would, of course, you can say what you mean and not be mean. But yeah, if it's not there today, we can always talk about it at another time. Certainly. But yeah, you know, yeah. Look, sometimes people have to hit rock bottom, right? They have to hit rock bottom so that they can climb out and make changes, right? There's a lot of people that overcome tremendous adversity to and can come out of it. They can come out of very dark holes and dark places. Girl, that's gonna have to be her mother, a family member, her brother. I don't know. Hi, Landa. Because Latoy, number 6, uncensored. I'm gonna publish this list for you guys. I'm gonna put it members only. Number 1, Jasmine is angry. Number 2, she is fascinated with YouTube Live. Number 3, she has no sense of urgency and ownership over her family. Number 4, no accountability. No matter what has been done, nobody is holding this woman responsible, and the parent of these children, of this family, the other parent, is in prison for horrible crimes. Okay? No plan. All she wants to do is get out of hot water. Olivia Pope, You did not get an alert. Olivia Pope, yeah, we need a fixer on deck. Somebody needs your help. Number 5, no plan. Number 6, she has no filter. She is totally uncensored. Number 7, this is a very unhappy home with depression and anxiety. Number 8, it's a sad, forget about unhappy. We see sad people, okay? Maybe those two are the same thing. Number 9, she has asked for help. The family at large does not seem to provide her the help that she thinks that she needs and wants, which she always asks for babysitting, but maybe there's different help that she should be articulating. And number 10, when she is offered help, she rebuffs her help because it's not the help she wants. She wants a babysitter, but she's not taking strategies and plans to try to make changes. I was very encouraged when I saw her organizing her pantry, even though that might seem very minor. Just seeing her do something positive in her household was interesting because I have not really seen her do any kind of exercises like that. She takes any recommendations and thank you, Rose of Sharon. I appreciate that. Guys, I feel a lot of the same way that you guys do, but I can't pile on. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not accusing you guys of doing that in the least. I want you guys to give your real in the comments, but this is my real too. You know what I mean? And I just feel like I've got a responsibility as somebody who has a go live button on my computer and try to offer some very serious feedback in a way that offers somebody a way out. So I'm with all of you, trust me, because this content, I'd rather talk shits and giggles and dating and, pathway to marriage and being successful and all of those things. I live a very different life, from what this woman has going on. And not that I'm better or anything like that, but, I've lived longer, and the pathway of being happy and having a great relationship with my man and my daughter are things that I work on every single day, by doing things outside of myself and not just for me, things that make them happy. And when they are happy, I am happy. If you are not doing anything to take care of the people that you love, you are not feeding your soul. Okay? And that's everybody. If you are not taking care of the people that love you the most, when you take care of them, they take care of you. But if you are not taking care of them, yeah, it's like living at the fucking zoo. Okay? And even animals, it's not even like living at the zoo, because animals love their own. They live in community. They live in families. I don't know. But this is someone who is a little bit, she's in need. Guys, I'm going to go. We've been here for about 1 hour and 20 minutes. And like I said, I don't want to beat a dead horse. I really don't. I don't want to pile on, but I wanted to address this in a very serious way, not just the keeks and the jokes and the memes. I know, when I put a video out, I try to lighten the mood a little bit with some like, are you serious? Memes and things like that. Make it a little, make a serious topic a little less heavy. But today, in light of video number 4, which, whoever's doing these videos, video number 4 was, that one got me. It really did. And maybe because it's just the most recent. I tell you what, you wouldn't have to put 4 videos out like that, like just the one. But guys, it is what it is. Chrissy should be blowing up her phone right now, honestly. And I know the woman has 9 kids, and it's not really fair for me to even say this. Hey, pretty dope. It's not really fair for me to even say this, but honestly, if my best friend was in distress at this moment and she's 2 hours away in my car and I have homeboy at the house, I would say, look, I'll be home by dinner. At the latest, I'll be home early in the morning, but I got to go see Jasmine. Clearly there is a problem, and Jasmine, I'm getting ready to pull up and I'm going to get you, we need to do something. Okay? Maybe that's not realistic, and I hate to put that out on Chrissy because that's not fair to her. But if my best friend were an hour, 2 hours away, and I saw them online crying and they were in distress and these videos have been produced about them, off the chain, Ming for King, any of you ladies out there that say that you love this woman, you care about this woman, Olivia, you're not far from Austin. Okay, you're 2 hours away. You're in Dallas. It's like a triangle. Austin to Dallas to Houston to Austin. I mean, you can get there in like any of you people who say you are this woman's friend, she needs your help. Now, Olivia, I know that you are there with your kids. I don't know if Brandon's on his way home or not, but any of you ladies who say that you care, this woman needs help. So if anyone out there is in the bushes and you're a bone collector and bone dragger to any of these women, drop my video off in their inbox and tell them that they've been put on notice at minute 1 hour and 21 that Francoise is calling them out. The LX3 Bougie Gang family is putting them out on Front Street as, are y'all real friends or fake friends? Do y'all care that your friend is going through crisis right now and that her family is in need? Oh, Florida, excuse me. I'm sorry. Okay. Jasmine, Olivia, you're off the list. Okay. Ming, Chrissy, anybody else, any vloggers in Austin, you know, if Jasmine will give people her address to send her checks and gifts, there's got to be some non-stalkerish subscriber out there who can be friends with this woman and give her a hug and offer her, I don't know, something more than just, you know, Jasmine probably needs a real friend. I don't think she has any friends, you know. No, it is not, mommy. It is not. I'm not collecting any money for her. Guys, on that note, I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. You guys can go watch Jasmine, check out the train wreck, go see what's going on over there. I feel like I've said more than enough. You know, like I said, I'm sorry. I don't mind reacting to a video. Clearly there's problems there, but, you know, it is what it is, and this is the commentary that I can give. I'm sure someone else will go live later, and you know, if you know, and they'll do the commentary that they choose to do. So, yeah, I mean, she's going to have a day of reckoning at the end of the day, and she's got to get better. And if it gets worse, I mean, God bless that family, because what's worse going to be? Aw, thank you, Tawana. You guys are awesome. I know, but like, you know, I don't want to jump on the drag fest. You know what I'm saying? I know, mommy. I know. It's no girl. I know. I'm not gonna, I can't do that because I've been drugged. I've had people tell me that so-and-so's been live for an hour talking shit about me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've had that happen to me, but you know, I'm not a basket case. I'm mentally fit. I can handle certain things. But at the end of the day, this is someone who is not in a good situation and very fragile. And I don't want to participate in that. I want to offer her pathways and some positive solutions. So I think that her homegirls need to show up and be there for her, i.e. Ming and Chrissy. If you guys are the ones who say that you're her friends, this woman is in crisis right now from what it seems like. Where are you? Mom Dukes, where are you? Family, the Davis family, where are you? Jasmine's father, where are you? Jasmine's brother, where are you? Your basketball friends, where are you? All of these people, where are you? I don't want to hear one more thing about any of these people who do not show up when you are in your greatest time of need and you're turning on a camera and crying for the afternoon. It's ridiculous. Okay, guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you, members and mods. I appreciate it. You know, I think that this was a conversation that certainly needed to be had. And I know Jazzy is a channel that we're going to still continue to talk about in the future, but, you know, she's got to want to help herself. And if she doesn't want to help herself, then unfortunately, it's going to be one of those situations where you have to handle your life and manage your life before your life gets managed for you. And if Jasmine doesn't want to do it for herself, it's going to be done for her, and she might not like how it turns out. So on that note, I'm going to let you guys go. You guys are awesome, and I appreciate all of you so much. Have a good afternoon. And I got I have a premiere coming up in an hour on my other channel, so I don't know if you guys want to get together over there. You're more than welcome to, but yeah, over here, I'm gonna go see what her live consisted of, and maybe, you know, and we'll see later. So anyway, guys, take care. Have a good afternoon, guys.